ॐ नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Nityananda, we welcome all the prince and princess in training of the avatar, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, our most beloved Swamiji, and all the registered students of the Nityananda Hindu University for the series of sessions on Samrajya Lakshmi Pitika, the Agamic scripture revealed by Paramashiva himself in the Akasha Bhairava Tantra, wherein Paramashiva explains in detail how a king, an emperor, has to run the kingdom, and how by receiving the grace of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi, the happening of the kingdom and the flourishing expansion of the kingdom just happens effortlessly. So we are now into the 7th chapter, Saptama Patala of Samrajya Lakshmi Pitika. Let us enter into the shlokas. Please repeat twice after I chant. अथ सप्तमः पटलः साम्राज्यलक्ष्मी मंत्रहोम स्वरूपकथनम् शिवशंकर सर्वज्ञ लोकनाथ दयानिधे साम्राज्यलक्ष्मी मंत्रस्य जपभेदाः मया श्रुताः इदानीं श्रोतुमिच्छामि। होमकर्म यथा विधि तन्मे विस्तरतो ब्रूहि। यद्यस्ति करुणामयी शृणु पार्वती साम्राज्य लक्ष्मी मंत्रस्य पावनम् वक्ष्ये होम विधिं सम्यक्। सावधानमनाः प्रिये देवालये नदीतीरे गोष्ठे वा भवनांगणे अष्टहस्त प्रमाणेन कृत्वा मण्टपमुत्तमम् षोडशस्तंभ संयुक्तम् मध्ये चोन्नत मद्रिजे प्राग्द्वारं वोत्तरद्वारम् सकवाटं सतोरणं परितो दर्भमालाभिः नीरन्ध्रं परिवेष्टितम् वितानचामरादर्शैः वितानचामरादर्शैः अलङ्कृतमनेकधा लोकपालपताकाभिः ध्वजेन च विराजितम् द्वारपार्श्व द्वयन्यस्त पूर्णकुम्भमनोहरम् ईदृशं मण्टपं कृत्वा मध्ये होमार्थमद्रिजे So this is Saptama Patala, 7th chapter. In this Saptama Patala is about Samrajya Lakshmi Mantra Homa Swarupa Kathanam. As the name suggests, Samrajya Lakshmi Mantrasya, the Samrajya Lakshmi Mantras, Homa Swarupa Kathanam. Earlier Paramashiva told you have to do the japa. After that, after having finished the japa, he has to enter into do the homa. How many times homa should be done? How do you tell? That's what. How do you tell that? Chitsabhav, how do you technically tell? Yes, Maharaj? Dashamsha Homam has to be done. Okay? Dashamsha Homa. How many ever times you did the japa, 1/10 of that count you have to do the homa. So you say Dashamsha Homa. If you see, even in the Chandi Homa, we do Dashamsha Homa. We do 10 times Parayanam, Dashavritti Parayanam, and then Sakridavritti, 1 time Ahuti of Devi Mahatmyam Chandi. So, here Paramashiva explains the form, Homa Swarupam, how the Homa should be done. The important technical details Paramashiva is revealing in this chapter, Saptama Patala. Starts with Shivashankara Sarvajna Lokanatha Dayanidhe Samrajya Lakshmi Mantrasya Japabhedaha Maya Shrutaha. Devi, cosmic mother Parvati, is telling Shiva, oh, Paramashiva, Shankara, oh Paramashiva, who's known as Shankara, Sarvajna, the omniscient one, Lokanatha. What does Lokanatha mean? The Lord of Natha, Lokanam Nathaha, the Lord of all the lokas. Dayanidhe, anybody? What does Dayanidhi mean? What does Nidhi mean? Yes, ma'am. Nidhi means? Yes, Maharaj. Nidhi means ocean treasure, where if it's available in plentitude, something that is available in plentitude. Plentitude means plenty, in so much, in quantity, huge volume, you call it Nidhi. Dayanidhi means, Daya means? What does Daya mean? Daya means compassion. Dayanidhi. Paramashiva is the embodiment of, is the ocean, is the treasure of compassion. Samrajya Lakshmi mantrasya japabhedaha maya shrutaha. The different varieties, different methods of doing the Samrajya Lakshmi mantra japam has been heard by me. Idanim shrotumichhami. Idanim means now. Idanim means now. Adhuna, Idanim, both the words mean now. Here Paramashiva uses, Devi uses Idanim. Idanim shrotumichhami. I wish to hear. Shrotumichhami. I wish to hear. Homa karma. The ritual of Homa. The Homa karma. The karma means action. The action of Homa, the ritual of Homa, yatha vidhi, as per the vidhi. How do you technically explain what is yatha vidhi? Anyone? Yes. Not going beyond the vidhi, not going beyond the scriptural injunctions. Vidhim anatikramya. If it is yatha shastram, you say shastram anatikramya. Anatikramya means not going beyond, not skipping off the instructions. Yatha vidhi. As per the vidhi. It means, take exact meaning of it, not going beyond the vidhi. Vidhi means rules, injunctions of the scriptures. Yatha vidhi. Tanme vistarato bruhi. Vistarataha. What does it mean? Somebody else. Vistarataha. Anyone? Guess. Vistara. You tell na. Vistara means broad, expansive, all this. Vistarato means explain. Vistarato, in detail. Vistarataha. Tanme vistarato bruhi. Bruhi. These words, the bruhi, vada, all these words you will keep on coming across in any scripture. Bruhi means tell, you tell. Vada means you tell. All these words mean you tell. So, tanme vistarato bruhi, that you tell me yadyasti karuna mayi. What does yadyasti karuna mayi? Earlier also in previous chapter they used the same phrase. Yadi asti karuna mayi. Yes, Maharaj. You try to get the meaning. Yadi asti karuna mayi. Yes. Karuna, compassion. Asti. What does asti mean? You say tattvamasi. Or Asti means, yes, Maharaj. Asti means is there. So compassion is there. If you have compassion towards me, you need to reveal it. Earlier also in another previous chapter, Devi used the same. Should you have compassion towards me, please do reveal this. Now Paramashiva starts explaining. Shrinu Parvati Samrajya Lakshmi Mantrasya Pavanam. Shrinu means listen. Shrinu, listen. You listen. Parvati, oh Parvati, you listen. Samrajya Lakshmi Mantrasya, the mantra of Devi Samrajya Lakshmi. Hom Vakshye Homa Vidhim Samyak. Samrajya Lakshmi Mantrasya Homa Vidhim. Listen to the Homa Vidhi, the rules of the Homa, the methodology of doing the Homa of Samrajya Lakshmi Devi's mantra. Pavanam. What does Pavanam mean? Yes, Maharaj. Louder. Yeah, but try to tell fully. Chitsabha, please, participation. Pavanam. Earlier also, in the same scripture, same Samrajya Lakshmi Pitika, this word. Yes, Maharaj. Then? Yes. Pavanam means that which removes impurity, that which removes bad karma itself. Pavanam, that which cleanses. So this Homa is extremely Pavanam, extremely sacred and auspicious. Why? Because it removes all the karmas, all the papas. Vakshye Homa Vidhim Samyak. Samyak Shrinu, listen properly. Samyak means properly, good, nicely, all this meaning, right? The word Samyak. Where do we come across the word Samyak? The word Samskritam itself means Samyak Kritam, that which is perfectly done, perfectly, properly listen. Devi, Paramashiva gives instruction to Devi, not just to Devi. Through Devi, he is giving instructions to all of the people who are reading and learning the scripture. Savadhana manah priye. How should you listen? Savadhana manaha. Sa avadhana manaha. Manaha. Manas. How should the manas be? Avadhana. Sa avadhana. With avadhanam. Avadhanam means attention, awareness. With proper attention and awareness, listen. Oh, my dear. Devalaye nadi tire gostheva bhavanangane. In the Devalaya means temple, Alayam of Deva. The temple, nadi tire. Nadi means river, tira means nadi tire. So listen, see, Paramashiva tells Devalaya in the temple. So something should be, no, something should be like the temple. If it's temple, he's going to explain the Homa. So you're going to do the Homa in the river water? No. The banks of the river, yes. Tira means banks. In the Nadi Tire, in the banks of a river, Goshthe. Goshtha means it's like a Goshala, or where you have animals kept also. In a kind of a Goshala. A Goshala is a extremely sacred place. So in such a kind of a place also. Yes, Maharaj? Goshteva Bhavanangane. Angana means courtyard. Bhavana means building. In the or house. In the courtyard of the house. Where just it's outside the house. Also. In such places, you can do the Homa. Paramashiva tells Devalaye nadi tire goshthe va bhavanangane. Va means or. O-R. Va means O-R. Or. Devalaye nadi tire. In a Devalaya temple, or in the banks of a river, or in a Goshtha. In a place where cattle are housed. And bhavanangane, in the courtyard of a house. Ashtahasta pramanena. What does hasta mean? Yes. Hasta mean hand. Hasta. Ashtahasta. Hasta is a measure of here. This one, what you call muram. No, this one. See this. No, it is not adi, it's not feet. You have the measure itself is this. The acharya who's doing the upasaka who's doing, he has to measure with his hasta and then create, build. Yes, from the, if you raise your hand like this, from the tip of your middle finger till your elbow, the length, the distance between the tip of the middle finger till your elbow of the same hand is hasta. Ashtahasta, 8 hastas. Ashtahasta pramanena. Listen. What does pramana mean? Why do we come across the word pramana? Yes, Maharaj. Then? Pramana. Yes, Maharaj. Evidence, proof. From Chitsabhava. Proof. Ashtahasta. How do you say proof? Why do we use the word pramana for proof? It is yes, almost like pramana means something with which you measure. What do you mean by measuring? You take and measure the correctness of the quantity or the correctness of the truth, anything. You check the validity. Validity means doesn't mean time period. Check the correctness of the measure. Pramana means unit of measure. Why do we say Shastra Pramana? You measure the authenticity of what you do with the Pramanas. Shastras become the scale. The scale of measure is called Pramana. You measure your actions. You cross-verify the authenticity and integrity of your actions, cross-verifying it with the Shastras or Apta Pramanas or the Atma Pramana of Swamiji. So you call that Pramana. Pramana means literally, exact meaning is unit of measure or the scale of measure. Rather than unit of measure, it is a scale of measure. So the scale of measure, 8 hastas here Paramashiva gives. Understanding? Ashtahasta pramanena kritva mantapam uttamam. So you have to build. Kritva means having created. You should build a mandapa with a measure of 8 hastas. Yes, Maharaj? Ashta means 8. Hasta means I just told this distance. So you will measure like this 8 hastas. With that distance, mandapam has to be built. Uttamam, a nice good mandapam has to be built. Shodasha stambha samyuktam. Shodasha mean 16. Stambha means pillar. 16 pillar. Installing along with having 16 pillars. Shodasha 16, stambha pillar, samyuktam having these 16 pillars along with that. So the mandapam should have 16 pillars. Shodasha stambha samyuktam madhye chonnatam adrije. In madhye, in the center, unnatam, it should be raised. Adrije, the daughter of the mountain. Adri means mountain. Adrija means Adri means mountain. Adri means mountain. Adri, that's why we say Venkatadri. Adri. Then Ja means Jayate, means Jataha, born in the mountains. So Devi is called Adrija. So while calling, we call in Sambodhana Prathama Adrije. Pragdvaram vottaradvaram. Pragdvaram va, uttaradvaram va. Sakavatam Satoranam. You have to have an a Prak Dwaram. Prak means Prak. No. Achamya prang mukho bhutva. We earlier Paramashiva told. East is called Prak. South is called Dakshina. West is called Udak. Udak. Purva and Paschima. East and West. Respectively. East is called Purva as well as Prak. West is called Paschima as well as Udak. These are all technical. I'm not just teaching this only for this place. These are all technical words you will come across any scripture where rituals are explained or where the construction is being explained. So later we need not again and again tell this. So later if we come across these words, so prangmukho bhutva, Paramashiva tells, or I ask, you will simply tell, or I can just tell facing the Prak, facing the eastern direction. Then you will understand directly. So when you do the self-study of it for before assessment also, you will be able to understand. That's why I'm explaining the word by word. Yes, Maharaj? Prak or Purva, east. Paschima or Udak. Dakshina, Uttara. Adrija means daughter of the mountain or born in the mountain. Devi Parvati is Parvataraja Putri. Back. Pass. Prak Dwaram. Dwaram means entrance. Dwaram means Dwara means hole or entrance. H-O-L-E, hole or entrance. Dwara. Dwaram means hole or entrance. H-O-L-E, hole or entrance. So, Prak Dwaram, the entrance should be in the east. Va Uttara Dwaram. Va, just now I told. Va means or. The entrance should be made in the mandapa that you are building. The entrance should be either in the eastern direction or in the northern direction. Okay? Sakavatam. Kavatam means door. Kavatam means door. Sakavatam, that entrance should not be just entrance, it should have a door. Sakavatam. Satoranam. It should have Toranam also. How many of you don't understand what is Toranam? Where in the entrance of the house you make like with mango leaves, etc. or coconut leaves, that is called Toranam. You see all these mango leaves or coconut leaves stringed and they are hung on the top of the lintel of the door. Satoranam. So I understand Sakavatam, Satoranam. Earlier. Savadhana, Savadhana. The prefix of Sa at the beginning of something makes it mean along with. The word Rahita, the suffix Rahita denotes being without. The inclusion of the prefix sa in the beginning of a word denotes along with. So Sakavatam, along with the door. Satoranam, along with the Toranam. Parito Darbhamalabhihi. Paritaha means all the sides around. Paritaha means all the four sides are around. No, it is just when you say Paritaha, all around. Sutti. in all the sites. Paritaha. Darbhamalabhi, the malas made of darbha. Nirandhram pariveshtitam. Nirandhram means wall, where it is surrounded by. It is surrounded by uninterrupted, with that which does not have an opening is called Nirandhram. So if it's Nirandhram means it is a compound kind of a wall, should be built for that mandapam. Yes, Maharaj? No, walls should not, walls need not. Parito, in all the sides, Darbhamala should be made and you should hang. That's all he says. Vitana Chamaradarshaihi Alankritam Anekadha. What Paramashiva starts explaining in the rest of it, how the mandapam should be built. In the second half of the 6th shloka, 7th shloka, and the first half of the 8th shloka, Paramashiva explains the how to build the mandapam, and then he starts explaining in the 8th shloka, second half, how the Homakunda should be built. So specifically he gives the structure of the mandapam. All the structures are direct. If he tells Ashtahasta, 8 hastas, it should be built with 8 hastas. Or else the benefit will not happen as he tells. Swamiji tells na Agamas, Paramashiva, whatever, every inch of his instruction is the essence of the Agama. Agama does not have an essence which you can give in one line. Every word of Paramashiva is an instruction which needs to be adhered to properly with meticulousness and sincerity. Only then you will have the experience benefit that Paramashiva reveals, explains. So need to know what are all the smallest minute things that Paramashiva explains, and in detail Paramashiva explains here all these things. He explains Devalaye, Goshthe, Bhavanangane, Nadi Tire, 4 places. So because Paramashiva tells it is Nadi Tira, it's a bank of a river, so that also is a bank of a sea, so I'll do it at the bank of the sea. No. Understanding? Or it is an open space, so I will do. No. Either it is the open space is outside the building. Understanding? It's a huge like a playground, or it is a forest, so you cannot do there this Homa. Paramashiva gives in detail like this specific things. All these need to be known properly. Like this Paramashiva will be explaining even construction. Here Paramashiva explains the construction, not just a ritual. Understanding? He is not just telling do achamana, do pranayama and do this mantra etc. He is explaining the structure of the building that you need to build, in which you will do the ritual also. So furthermore, what Paramashiva explains in the shlokas, how to finish the construction of the mandapam. What does mandapam mean? How many of you don't know what is a mandapam? Mandapam is a mala. Mandapam is kind of a hall. Listen, where you have a roof which is supported by pillars. Where there is a roof which is supported by pillars, and you have a place to walk around or do something. That is called typically a mandapam. You can do anything in the mandapam. You can use it as a temple. You can use it as a home, yagashala, where a homa takes place or a puja takes place. For example, the shrine of Nityanandeshwara in our temple, how does it look like? A mandapam with 4 pillars. Understanding? Now are you understanding what a mandapam will, how a mandapam will look like? Okay. So having said this, with our offerings of deep gratitude at the feet of His Divine Holiness Swamiji, we conclude today's session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. ॐ नित्यानन्दं